What's good? What's good was motherfucking good. Hope y'all having a cool day. This day is trying to ruin a nigga. You know, motherfuckers be like, God, I hate Mondays. Motherfuckers feel like Garfield and shit. I'm like, why do motherfuckers hate Mondays? And I realize I think people is just copying off of Garfield. Some Mondays are cool. Every Monday used to be cool for me for the past goddamn shit. I could say little over a year. Every Monday has been fucking great. You know why? Because it's payday. You know, Monday is payday for me. So I had some shit fucking planned. A chick I wanted to pay for. You know that I always pay for every Monday. But I had everything planned out. You know, to get paid, get some shit for the house, and put some shit up for my phone bill and motherfucking for the rent and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to motherfucking, take care of the goddamn house. And also I wanted to motherfucking have some fun. But I get a call before I get out the door. What up, doe? Shouts out to Jordan Knack of Universe, aka Jay the Mindset. I get ready to go walk out the door. I get a call from the boss lady. And she like, y'all not getting y'all checks today. Y'all gotta wait till Wednesday. Now, I never heard no shit like that out of all the 36 years of my life. And I've been in the workforce since 18. I never heard nothing like that. Like usually, when you don't get your check, you either wait that evening or that next day in the afternoon. They talking about hurricane, you gotta wait till Wednesday. What? So I gotta be broke today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is work. This is my day off. I'm supposed to enjoy this day off, have some money in my pocket, make a bitch from the back real quick, you know. Because my cougar's out of town, so I gotta pay to play today. I usually do 2 for 1 a day, man. Go to the cougar, pay for that one, you know what I'm saying? But not today. Today I said fuck it. And it's gloomy as hell too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to motherfucking cook me some chicken wings and fries all fucking day. I'm gonna kick back and play my Spider-Man game. I'm gonna motherfucking work on a couple videos and do some fucking music. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm not gonna let shit that's outside my control get me. I know, like, like it's hard to motherfucking get over that emotion of anger. Pause. It's hard, pause, to get over that emotion of strangling a motherfucker. I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. You heard about the UN and WHO meeting today? Distracted us, Diddy and our job. What the UN say? Because I'm looking at my news coverage. I did my I'm looking at all my news channels. I guess they ain't want to send me that notification of the UN. But what the UN doing? Because I probably already know. I've been getting the Xbox Series system so we can play it again online. Man, I need to get online. Real shit. I mean, I don't have a Wi-Fi box, and my mobile hotspot is on that bullshit. But I do need to get online. But like, I got to get some money up, man. I need to get another fucking job. It's real difficult trying to get another job, and I think they're doing this shit on purpose just to keep me at some type of area where they can watch me. It's like, goddamn, like whenever nigga trying to do something better, it's like, yeah, no, nigga, you ain't going over here, you ain't going over there. I'm like, even when I know that they try to make a nigga go out to the burbs, I even like I hop on a bus to go to the burbs to get a fucking job. I don't mind, but they like, oh shit, this nigga real determined. We're gonna block him from everything and make him stay at this type of area. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm fucking tripping. But it seems like they only keeping me at this one type of fucking job set. Like, no, fuck all that. I'm trying to expand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the experience on all the shit that I'm looking for. So give me the fucking job. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm gonna put my money in the right place, stack here, stack there, put in on some big shit, pause, to motherfucking make my life better. But like, no, they want a nigga stressed out, suffering, and thinking about this goddamn bullshit ass election, and got thinking about this motherfucking when it's the price is gonna fucking go down. But no, it ain't. it just ain't, dog. Like there's points where I gotta just sit there and try not to fucking crash out. Like, goddamn, looking at the weapons, like, man, I just want to go over there and just motherfucking hit a bank real quick. Or hit motherfuckers coming out of them. Oh, fuck this. This gonna fuck up my fucking life. What happened, Can't hear you. Yeah. Like I said, like whenever I get a fucking phone call, it kicks me out my fucking like live. It like just like shuts down my fucking internet. I hate that shit. I hate that shit because it happens on all my other phones, the Metro, my Boost. I'm like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? But I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. On some bullshit. But yeah, I was talking about, man, I'm trying not to fucking crash out. So I decided to sit down, breathe, and just structure out how my day gonna be. So I can be happy. So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Cool. This is forces outside my control. Cool. But what I hate is I hate when jobs do that. Like I understand jobs do it once every blue moon, but this shit has happened to me. This the second time within a fucking a 4-month period. Nah, y'all need to get y'all niggas behind the computers to stop smoking, drinking, fucking around because that's what's going on. Nobody should be fucking up my check. You don't want me to come to work late, or you don't want me to do a no call, no show and then pop up the next day like I ain't just motherfucking pulled a no call, no show. You would get rid of me. So give me my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But God is all good. It's all good. You know, like if I was really upset, if I was really, really upset, I'd probably throw on a Hurricane. Right now, I'm Hurriclops. Mm-hmm. Hit you with the optic blast. Optic blast. I have to make myself laugh today. I have to motherfucking put myself in the zone. You know, now we got that shit out the way. It's what, 10 minutes. But yeah, what did the UN do? He said something about a meeting. He said, so basically the UN or do to us all over here. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Already covered that then. Already covered it. Yeah, they already they upgraded the treaty, you know, with the WHO and shit. Yeah. Yep. So now they are getting on board. Yep. Bet it up. We already covered it. We early. You already know what it is. We early. All right, rapid fire news. They gonna throw a whole bunch of shit on Diddy. We already said it. What makes me mad is they gonna throw so much shit on Diddy that we gonna forget about Vince McMahon. We just gonna forget about Vince, right? We gonna forget about Vince McMahon, right? Okay. Nobody want to talk about they dropped the whole civil case. They dropped it, you know, and they said the feds is going to pursue a federal case. So they're not going into no details when the court date is for Vince or what the fuck the feds found on Vince. But the civil case, I guess the civil case ain't shit. But they're about to do some Netflix shit with Vince. But I guarantee you that they're not going to motherfucking throw as much dirt on Vince as everybody doing Diddy. Real shit. After they got those tapes from that motherfucking nigga crib, they're like, all right, we got all of our people protected. Now let's run Diddy in the ground. Oh man. But before, what the fuck? Phone call. Another fucking phone call in the middle of my fucking live. Yo, I might be able to dip out again, man, but this is some bullshit. They know I'm about to talk about they whole ass nigga Bill Gates. They know I'm about to talk about this nigga. Like, hope y'all still hear me and it's not staticking out. But goddamn, I try to, man, this some bullshit. This some bullshit. See, they now if this ain't motherfucking an attack, I don't know what it is. For real, for real. Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? So far, so good. Hell yeah, I just got another call in the middle of my goddamn fucking live. All right, it seems everything seemed to be cool. Everything seems to be cool. All right, cool. So you can still hear me. Everything good? Cool. Cool. All right, bet it up. All right, we about to get off into this Bill Gates shit. Don't want to be on here too long. But shit. Before we do that, we gotta talk about Bill Gates supervillain origin story.
Police and security guards in Belgium were caught flat-footed today by a cowardly sneak attack on one of the world's wealthiest men. The target was Microsoft chairman Bill Gates, arriving for a meeting with community leaders. Watch what happens when a team of hitmen meet him first with a pie in the face.
Yeah.
Gates was momentarily and understandably shaken, but he was not injured. The hit squad piled on with two more pies before one of them was wrestled to the ground and arrested. The others released the moment he got away. Gates went inside, wiped his face clean, and made no comment. He then went ahead with his scheduled meeting. No word on the motive for this attack.
Now that right there is the Bill Gates, the Bill Gates villain origin story. Bill Gates supervillain origin story. No, you know me. I'm just bullshitting. I think he was already an evil ass supervillain. But we about to go to the motherfucking Jimmy Dore show real quick. All right. Shouts out to everybody for coming through. But we need to talk about this real quick. Then start talking about the soul on another video, on another live. Fuck is it? I go to my watch later list. All right, here we go. Right here. About to head to the Jimmy Dore show. Gotcha, for sure.
Hey, come see us live. We're doing our Rumble Time show September 27th in Los Angeles. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, and we'll be in Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. And you know, now there's this new thing that the problem with some vegetables is, first of all, not only the pesticides, but there's this thing called appeal. Right. Do you know what that is? Can you talk about it? We just keep trying to mess with nature. Appeal is a product from Bill Gates that is essentially spraying chemicals on produce that's impossible to wash off, that ostensibly increases the shelf life of those vegetables. It is actually not disclosed what these chemicals are. Part of it is seed oils, literally. There's reports that there's some very problematic, particularly neurotoxic chemicals mixed in there. They're actually literally not reporting it. And Appeal tried to lobby so that we wouldn't even know if it was sprayed on the vegetable or not. And now there's a big push to identify that. But it all goes to this Bill Gates agenda. Bill Gates is literally trying to put up blockers of the sun. He's saying that trees as a tool for carbon capture isn't scientific. That's right. He's saying that.
He said that trees collecting oxygen isn't scientific. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck do you think you are, Mr. Gates? Oh, you're not Mr. Gates. You're Mr. Burns. Mr. C. Montgomery fucking Burns.
The future of food is ultra-processed, lab-grown meat and not getting back to basics with regenerative agriculture.
Yeah. And you already know he buying up farmland and he's trying to create these factories so they can produce lab-grown meat. No more motherfucking natural shit. No more shit from the earth. This nigga bought the Apple Cider Vinegar Corporation on Bragg's people and changed all their fucking ingredients. You know, apple cider vinegar is supposed to detox your fucking body. But he said, no detox. You ain't gonna clean yourself. You're gonna keep y'all poison and fat and stupid and dumb and fat and diabetic and sick forever. Hashtag fuck Bill Gates, the supervillain of the world.
Saying that the way, that basically all chronic conditions are basically pharmaceutical or vaccine deficiency, not a result of our toxic environment, toxic food system, toxic habits in this country. It's very dark. It's
very dark. You might be lucky this ain't the Fuck the Government podcast, but I'm gonna talk some Fuck the Government podcast shit. The government is killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. If you don't believe me, fluoride in your water, GMOs in your food, chemtrails in the sky, dropping poison on our ass. The CDC is creating these diseases to kill us. These elite motherfuckers over the government that sponsor and fund all this shit. Hashtag Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci, and all these other high-ranking motherfuckers. These motherfuckers want to destroy the world, and you in it.
It's very, very dark. And I'm not a Luddite. I actually am just calling to follow the clinical realities. And the clinical reality to me is that we are not going to drug our way to better health. We're not going to drug our way
to lower healthcare costs. We're not going to drug our way in the midst of this ultra-processed food disaster in our diet, to better human capital, right? I think we should be using technology, but we should be using technology for better farming practices, to get back to basics, to grow healthy food, right, that gives our body the nutrients that we need to thrive. I mean, this isn't rocket science. Right now, Jimmy, an organic tomato in the United States, has 70% less nutrients than it did 60 years ago.
No.
That's bad. 70% less nutrients. So what the fuck are you eating? What the fuck are you eating? When you think you're eating healthy at the Whole Food spot, just when you think you're getting some healthy shit, you're not. Some bullshit. It's like, really, dog. Fuck the bullshit, bro. These evil motherfuckers need to be exterminated.
Our soil has been so raped by our industrial food system and our practices that our food is more than 50% in many cases less nutrient dense. Right? We are trying to out hack basic patterns of life, of a sunlight, fueling our soil, which fuels the food. Us trying to out hack that is making our food demonstrably less nutrient dense. We're not going to out hack this stuff. And the Bill Gates kind of innovation philosophy, I have a VC funded startup, so I talk to a lot of venture capitals about this. I'm not against innovation, but innovating on it, hacking our biology is not going to work. Hacking the systems of soil and the systems of our food and the systems of our body, like we need to start appreciating and having awe and understanding those more and getting back to basics on our biological needs. Like the fundamental problem in what we talk about with metabolic health is that it's just simple. Our cells aren't getting what they need to thrive. They're not getting the sunlight, which is super important. We used to be outside 100% of the time. They're not getting their, our circadian rhythm is off with our sleep. Our chronic stress, it used to be just when we're, in an acute situation running from a tiger or something. Now we're in just a concentrated chronic stress. And then we're feeding our body just absolute poison and addictive poison. So we got to get back to basics on that. And the Bill Gates route is just not, I don't think, the path.
Well, first of all, leading doctors used to think the raping of the soil was a big contributor to chronic illness. You never hear about this stuff. I can tell you two things. I know the best tomatoes in the world are San Marzone tomatoes, and they're grown in Italy, which tomatoes aren't even, they didn't even come, tomatoes came from the United States, and they were brought to Italy. People don't know that. But they grow them on this volcanic soil that's rich in all this, so that's why they taste so damn good. And I remember about 30 years ago, I was in Hawaii, and I was at the top of this volcano, and you take a bike down, and we stopped at this little side store, and they had pineapples that they had chopped up, and they were sell you, and they were grown right behind the store, and the volcano, and I could still remember how it tasted. I'd never tasted anything that good in my life before. And so people don't realize what's happening with the soil, and people don't realize that the number one owner of farmland in America is a guy named Bill Gates, who has a big idea to poison you with garbage food. One of them
no one is protesting or rallying about it. There might be a couple protesters out there, but I don't see them. It ain't going public. It ain't going viral enough. God damn, man, this nigga actually got a shitload of farmland. Like, damn. Like, no, nigga. We taking that from you, and we destroying your fucking factories the moment we get there. That's right.
Fake meat. He thinks we should all eat bugs and fake meat.
Yeah, we should all eat bugs and fake meat. Yo, look. I don't want to go down a conspiracy theory route right now, but god damn it, I gotta go there. If they're fucking up the water, if they fucking up the air, if they fucking up the food, if they injecting people with disease, they're changing the soil so shit don't grow properly. Does that look like terraforming to you? From aliens from another fucking planet that just want to come here and just take away all the natural resources on every continent, from this continent to outside the ice wall. But here, just period. Like, can y'all see that this shit is transforming to a point we might not be able to breathe air one day? Like, like what the fuck? And so-called we got a new moon about to pop up in 2 moons, y'all. 2 moons about to be in the sky. About the moon. Well, so far, the basic shit that we know about the moon is it changes the waves and currents of the goddamn water, and it changed motherfuckers' mood swings. So now we got 2 moons in the sky. Knowing the basic shit of what the moon does, we about to have a whole bunch of crazy motherfuckers. Oh shit, it's a full moon tonight. Oh, niggas, 2 full moons tonight. So we got extra crazy going on right now. Everybody going around looking like mayhem from the Allstate commercial and shit. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. For real, man. It's crazy.
And this idea that the cows are the ones that are the biggest. They say that cow farming is the biggest contributor to global warming. But now I'm seeing studies from different universities saying no, it could be carbon negative, and not only neutral but negative if you do it correctly. Of course, not factory farming, but what do you call it? Regenerative
agriculture.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. Industrial farming is potentially a cause of global warming. The way food has been raised throughout history is that there were natural ecosystems with animals and plants being raised together, with the animals grazing, and it's beautiful, right? There's a whole, like, literally, you go into the rabbit hole. The urine of the animals is actually a natural, pesticide. I mean, you don't need all these herbicides and pesticides because it all works in harmony. And actually, an anchor of regenerative farmland produces a.
What he just said was perfect. If anybody caught what he said everything flowed perfectly. The animals gave back to earth, earth gave back to animals. It was like the circle of life. In the circle of life. And technology came and said, fuck you, stump that flower, cut down that tree, put up some fake soil. It's just like an alien came from another world and said, what the fuck is this natural shit? Manufacture everything. Like, what the fuck? I remember in the hood back in back when I was in 8th grade in high school, there was motherfuckers coming to the hood and they was planting fake trees. And I never understood why. Never. Now, it's a project, right? We got a couple big trees. We know the real trees that been there forever. But these motherfuckers was coming in the hood and just planting fake fucking trees. And I never understood it. So later on, you find out, trees, supposed to be giving off oxygen, right? So why the fuck is they putting fake trees in the hood? It's just like, it's the small shit like that you gotta catch. It's the small shit like that you gotta catch and be like, yeah, nigga, there, like I said, if y'all planted a seed and a tree grew naturally in the area, but no, fake soil, plant a fake tree, and then they build some shit for the park to make it look like they're doing something for the park. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a front or something. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers is doing. But planting fake shit everywhere. And we got in the sky what looks like clouds. It ain't even clouds. It's fucking chemtrail haze. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm just asking questions. What the fuck is going on here? Let's get back to the Bill Gates supervillain.
Harmony. And actually, an acre of regenerative farmland produces a higher output than the industrial farming where everything's just in rows, so you can mechanize it and use more machines because it's in rows. You actually get higher output with regenerative, and because everything is working in unison together, as you said, it's carbon neutral. It's carbon neutral. So what's happened is we've gotten away from natural processes, and that's led to this issue. And the answer is not, as Bill Gates says, more industrial farming that's absolutely killing our soil. By many measures, we have only 40 crop cycles left before the soil is totally just dust.
Whoa, I didn't know that. I watch all of this. I only watched maybe like 6 minutes. And then I was like, all right, I'm about to talk about this Bill Gates shit. But I ain't know. He said, like, we only got 40 watts left.
And we can get back to basics and change to regenerate. That's led to this issue.
Hold on.
And the answer is not, as Bill Gates says, more industrial farming that's absolutely killing our soil. By many measures, we have only 40 crop cycles left before the soil is totally just dust.
We got 40 crop cycles left. Now, for those that's into farming, I don't know what that means, but I know there's people out there that's into farming. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG for the people coming on talking about the farming shit. But this man talking about there's 40 cycles left. And that sounds serious. Because I don't know if the 40 cycles is within 40 years. You feel me? Or like it's a certain type of harvest season. I don't know how that game go. I need to learn it. Real shit. But 40 cycles, that don't sound like a lot. And with the government also flying planes and trains into people farms and shit, fucking up shit, it can make the motherfucking time speed up. So hashtag fuck the government and Bill Gates.
We have to get back, and we can get back to basics and change to a regenerative farming system and invest in technology, robotic technology to make regenerative farming, which is less mechanized, more efficient, and have an incredible situation. And my question—
that's what it's supposed to be in the motherfucking first place. You're not supposed to use the technology to destroy the land. You're supposed to try to help improve it. But no, everything is a parking lot that's 8 blocks long for a whole bunch of military scientists and government officials and a whole bunch of random motherfuckers that y'all put in place with your gang stalker program to motherfucker watch over the shit.
Or I guess my statement is we can do that for a lot.
Salute P. Moses. What's good?
Less than $1,600 per obese American. It's wild, Jimmy. A lot of people ask, what are the motivations behind this? Are there really evil people? I mean, I was meeting—
it's like, what the fuck do you mean? What are the motivations behind this? The motivation is depopulation. They don't like us because they not like us. They not like us. We actually have a fucking what fuck, you can call it a fucking heart, a fucking soul. You know what I'm saying? We actually have motherfucking empathy and compassion for the fellow man. we actually care about life. We feel it to be precious. But it's shit like this to make a nigga be like, nigga, man, God ain't coming down here to save nobody. We need to blow these motherfucking niggas' heads off right now. Pause. Basically, eradicate the evil motherfuckers that's doing shit like this. Yo, I ain't even talking about Elon Musk supervillain ass. He's gonna be on the next one. Right now, we need to talk about Bill Gates. When the nuclear wars and the corporate wars began, this is the corporate war. These motherfuckers got corporations and organizations. The battle was on our own fucking soil. And these motherfuckers got bunkers and shit. All right, nigga, I find y'all bunker, nigga. I'm gonna motherfucking fill that bitch with cement. Y'all niggas ain't getting out. Y'all gonna be stuck down there. Y'all gonna wish I ain't fucking beef.
Now, what are the motivations behind this? Are there really evil?
The motivation is the population.
People. I mean, I was meeting with senior members of Congress who are the lead sponsors of this bill to get Medicare and eventually Medicaid funding for Ozempic, which is scored as one of the highest cost bills in American history and is the most lobbied for bill for the pharmaceutical industry right now. And I just...
Big Pharma want another bill.
Said this to them. I'm like, this bill with the stroke of a pen is $1 trillion for Ozempic. Have you thought about, regenerative farming or, investing in better food supply or even making these funds instead of one size fits all for Ozempic, making them...
Right. Fuck Ozempic. And another thing, our food is banned in 30 plus countries. What does that shit tell you? We're eating poison. Soylent Green is people. Tell everybody, Soylent Green is people. All right, man, I'm gonna tell them. Soylent Green is people. Buy a new Wendy's sandwiches now with real all white meat. No one never asked the question back in the day. Now with real all white meat. So what the fuck was it the first time? No one asked that fucking
flexible funds where a lower income kid on Medicaid, the mom could choose maybe healthy food instead of Ozempic and actually steer her healthcare dollars to what she thinks is best to reverse the obesity for her family. And they just hadn't thought about it. I mean, one of these members of Congress just kind of basically said, yeah, like Novo Nordisk came in, gave me the bill, I introduced it. I mentioned to him, that the point of this bill, the reason people are clapping at JP Morgan conferences because the second this bill is passed, it's going to be injected to kids. He's like, no, it's not. We're not going to give this to kids. I'm like, then you're going against the FDA. You're going against the American Academy of Pediatrics. No, that's the whole point of this bill. He didn't even understand that. I said, you understand Ozempic's a lifetime drug? He's like, no. I'll put in the bill. It's not a No, sir. The FDA says it needs to be a lifetime drug. He didn't understand this.
He didn't understand it because he's evil. Evil don't understand logic. You're killing people. Oh man, no, I'm not. This is a shot that's gonna give him what's they call it? It's called death, nigga. That's what you want to inject these people with. You gotta get it FDA approved. Come on, we know the FDA approves everything. They approve cigarettes.
Like they're not the main character. Like the people introducing this bill. These are, life and death, trillions of dollars of ramifications. And it's just, hey, introduce this. Hey, co-sponsor this. They don't think about it. The idea that we should be taking that $1 trillion a year that's going to go towards Ozempic and help our farmers get to better soil and get to a better regenerative farm.
Yeah, help our farmers, help our fucking truckers. And most importantly, shit, give some black people some reparations, give us some land, and give us a bill to protect us like you gave the Asians. And help the farmers, and help the truckers, and help the fucking veterans. Can y'all do that? The government looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, boy. Well, we're going to start a fucking revolution.
Farming system that will actually reduce our chronic disease crisis hasn't even occurred to them.
Medicare lobbying for that bill is because Medicare banned paying for weight loss drugs after the fen-phen disaster. So basically, rather than the government going against the public to try to stop these dangerous drugs, the regulators are pushing them and trying to stop the activists from stopping it.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
They're just, and all the people making these rules from the NIH down, they're just stacked with big pharma people.
I mean, when I was working 13 years ago for the pharma industry, opioids, I think Ozempic is very analogous to the opioid situation, but opioids was the was in the news, right? And what did we do as the pharma industry? We shuttled a bunch of donations to pain specialists, just like the obesity specialists, all these new medical specialties, which are total BS. We'd be much better off without. But there were, pain specialists. So we shuttle a bunch of donations to pain specialists. Who was the most prominent pain specialist? Dr. Philip Pizzo, who at the time, 2010 was the dean of Stanford Med School, pain specialist. So we funneled him direct consulting payments, bribes, and we gave him a $3 million grant. You cannot even make this up. But opioid companies gave him a $3 million grant in 2010 to reform the curriculum of the school. So the opioid companies gave him a grant and paid direct. Then he was appointed to the NIH panel on opioid guidelines. That was in 2010, 2011. Philip Pizzo, you can research this. Now, 9 of the 19 people he chose as chair of the panel to give opioid guidance had also been directly paid for by opioid companies. Okay, and what does that panel do? It says that the addiction concerns are overblown and pain is a crisis and full steam ahead on opioid recommendations. My thing, and what the pharma company knows, and what all of us has to understand, is we just don't have higher credibility advice than that, like in the world, right? It's like out of all the systems humans have built, right, there's not much higher trust than an NIH panel led by the dean of Stanford Med School with a bunch of doctors from Harvard and other places. Like, that's it. And that apparatus is completely bought off. It's completely corrupt. It's craven. It's terrible. It's compromised. And that's exactly what's happening with obesity medicine guidance right now. And then you've got the media just parroting whatever they say because the media is bought off too. And you've got the tech company, and you're basically anti-science if you disagree with that guidance. I think we're starting to do this, and I think COVID has helped, but we cannot trust any guidance on chronic disease. The record of the medical system on chronic conditions, which is 95% of medical spending, is a absolute travesty. Heart disease has gone up as we've spent more on heart disease. Diabetes has gone up as we've spent more on diabetes. Depression's gone up as we spend more on SSRIs. Cancer's gone up as we spend $300 billion a year on cancer care. It's a disgrace. And the fact that we still don't have a full consensus as the American people that we need to scream BS and actually just fully rethink how we deal with chronic diseases and basically take that expertise out of the medical system, is a problem. But I think it's something we're getting better on. Hey, come see us.
Well, but that being said, basically, it's time to go natural. Time to use natural remedies, home remedies. Time to start eating right. They spend all this money on cancer research and diabetes research and all this other motherfucking shit supposed to help a motherfucker, but it don't. And I keep on trying to tell people, John D. Rockefeller's secret covenant. He covered this part. He said in the medical industry, y'all gonna think y'all gonna be going to the hospital to get healed. Y'all really going there to motherfucking die. We're not going to treat what's really going on because people don't get paid for you being cured. They get paid off you going in and out that bitch back and forth. High medical bill. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. When we go wake up and be like, it's time to go natural. They making us forget what our great ancestors taught us, or what our great grandmothers used to teach us, or the last home remedies that fucking she knew. It used to be a big old book of home remedies. I don't know what the fuck that said. I'm gonna never forget. I remember seeing it at my grandma's house a long time ago. But it was a book. It was a fucking book. And the art, the art wasn't all nice and cool. It was like someone drew some shit and colored it in, you know what I'm saying? But like it was home remedies next to it. It's an old classic book. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember seeing it and thinking that, thinking how cool it was, the cover. And I was looking in and I'm like, okay, like this is art. But like it ain't, it ain't like the art that I'm reading in comic books, but it's its own form and shit. But I think I might have to make one. But I gotta go back to finding out the home remedies and shit. Like, fuck it. Make new videos, hurricanes, home remedies. The HHR. Hurricane making home remedies. Ain't that a bit? But yeah, man, you know, we need to go back to it. Like if they say it's gonna be 40 cycles of motherfucking of a fucking harvest cycle left, man. That shit sounds serious. That shit sounds serious. And they motherfucking blowing up niggas' farms and shit with planes and trains and automobiles. And they forcing niggas off they fucking land and farming and shit, do some racism shit. Due to neighbors and the whole city and state trying to take a nigga property and shit. Like niggas need to fight the fuck back. Like for real, dog. It's time to stop being nice, stop being passive, and start blasting. Allegedly. All right. For real, for real. But this is the end of the video. I'm about to come back in a minute. I'm about to I got another video. I want to talk about the so-called what the fuck I had planned. Like I gotta go back to my watch later. I think it's either the soul talk about the soul, or it was some shit talking about women. Which one y'all want me to talk about? Talk about the soul, or you want me to talk about women? What the fuck is it anyway? I'm trying to find it. It's in my watch. It's in my watch later though. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody coming through. I'm just letting y'all know Bill Gates is doing some more bullshit. But people keep on forgetting he's trying to block out the sun. He bought up the apple cider vinegar brands corporation and changed the ingredients. So now the shit ain't detoxing your body no more. It's poisoning. You know. So we need to find out how to make apple cider vinegar from scratch. Get a blender, nigga. Get a fucking blender, nigga. Grab some apples, get a blender, and whatever other ingredient that you need to help detox your body. We're gonna have to do this shit ourselves, y'all. We're gonna have to do shit. Something about okay, yeah. Just say yeah. You are not human. That's what I was watching. And there was some other shit called The Magic Within. Yeah, so we about to leave this, talk about Bill Gates. Now, when we come back, we about to talk about the soul. Fuck it. I think I'll talk about the ladies on my Detroit After Dark. Fuck it, we got time, right? Shouts out to everybody coming through. For now, though, stay tuned. I'm about to be back on live. I'm about to be back on in a minute. So shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG, P. Moses for coming through. Shouts out to Jordan Ackham Universe, aka Jada Mindset. Make sure y'all check out me and Jordan video, Live It Up. That's our party track. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up, live it up. What y'all know about that? That's the newest party track of the year. And it's timeless. So you can play it next year too. And the year after. But I will be back. Stay tuned. Should just give me maybe 5 minutes. 5 or 6 minutes, and I'll be right back online. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Probably about yeah. You about 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes. All right, shout out to everybody coming through. Catch y'all in about 5 minutes.